Hey everybody! So today I thought I'd teach you guys how to make a classic vanilla panna cotta recipe. And for those of you who don't know what a panna cotta is, it's an Italian dessert that's basically a dairy thickened with gelatin or some other sort of thickening agent like an agar-agar. So I start the recipe by blooming my gelatin in cold water and waiting until it's fully bloomed. And then I take my milk and my sugar and I bring it just slightly to a simmer, just enough to melt your gelatin. Now it's time to take the mixture off the heat and cool it down with your cold cream and sour cream. Normally I use a hand blender to combine the ingredients, but mine broke recently, so I had to whisk it, which isn't a great option because it creates air bubbles, but I'll teach you how to get rid of that problem later. You then pour your mixture into your desired vessels and let set in the fridge overnight for a minimum of 8 hours. And now it's time to make the garnishings for the panna cotta, and this can be anything your little heart desires, but I thought strawberry would go really nicely with mine. So to show you one of my favorite strawberry compote recipes, you start off with dicing your strawberries. Now I didn't have puree on hand, so I had to make my own puree, and I just got frozen strawberries from the freezer, blended it up, and added a little bit of lemon juice and sugar to make a puree. And then just because I'm lazy and don't like to do dishes, I measure everything straight into the saucepan. So you get your puree, your sugar, and your little amount of glucose that I have in the recipe below, and you add all of that together. And on a medium heat, you continually stir and bring everything to a slow simmer. You then scale your pectin, and I like to add a little bit of sugar just to break up the pectin and make sure there's no clumps when you add into your mixture. You then bring back to a boil and let simmer for a couple of minutes and then mix in your strawberries. And just to make sure you get an even cooking all the way through, I like to add a plastic wrap on top of your pot and cook on a very low heat just to make sure you get the perfect consistency. Now it's very important to put plastic wrap in contact with your mixture just so the film doesn't form while chilling in the fridge for a couple of hours. And now for the final component of this recipe, we're going to make a strawberry foam. So you get your sugar, xanthan gum, and Versa Whip, puree, and lemon juice that I have for you in the recipe below. And you combine everything together until you get a very light and foamy consistency. I really like this recipe because it's vegan, gluten-free, and dairy-free, and really nice and easy to do. So to finish it off nice and easy, I decided to cut a strawberry in half and place it on top of my foam piping. And of course, because I'm extra, I thought a little sprinkle of a freeze-dried raspberry couldn't hurt. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I really had fun making it for you guys. And don't forget, if you do make this at home, your friends and family will be super impressed by all the knowledge that you have. Also, don't forget to enjoy. It's really tasty, I promise you. And I know everybody's in a rush these days, but if you slightly enjoyed watching this video, I'd really love to hear your feedback and maybe give you some ideas on what I can make next week. Well, anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay special and stay sweet.